welcome on into DMS Adventurers Tavern, where adventure is always on the menu. We are here for our Dragon of Icespire Peak adventure, right here on Mondays. But before we get into all of that, we want to go over our weekly streaming schedule. On Mondays, we have our Dragon of Icespire Peak adventure, the traditional Sword Coast D&D adventure taking place within Phandalin. And then we have, on Fridays, we have our Eberron adventure, the post-apocalyptic type adventure. Then on Saturdays, we have our Strix 7 College of Chaos adventure. And this week is going to be a fun one for the Strixhaven group, as they are going to be playing a special end of the second year adventure Mage Tower games. So that is really, really cool. So join us for that. That they have managed to make a team and had some things going on with that, and super excited to see what comes of that. All right. So, with all of that said and done, thank you, Uncle Ragnarok. They are already eating their treats. I really appreciated that even though you were not here Saturday, you totally still came in and did treat time. That was nice. You guys, or what was it, Cooper? One of you guys popped in and still did treat time, and I thought that was pretty awesome. The kiddos appreciated it. All right. Let's go ahead and jump over to our Dragon of Icespire Peak, where we have our band of adventurers. Our band of adventurers that does not have a name, by the way. Maybe something to think about, as you have seemingly managed to make yourselves into a party of adventurers. We have Hested, played by Andrew.
How you doing?
We have Umo, played by Steve.
Hi there.
We have Zoran, played by Craig.
Hi there.
We have Sleek, played by Cooper. We have Rohais, played by Torque.
Hello.
We have Orion, played by Ragnarok.
Hey.
And we have Opes Warden, played by Bob.
Hello, how are you doing?
I love it. All right. So with that, our adventuring party, when we last left off, had managed to successfully avoid another encounter with the dragon before coming into town, getting paid for the last adventure, and then headed out after checking the quest board and deciding upon a quest that would take them outside of town quite a bit, over to the Butterskull Ranch, where it is rumored that that orcs had attacked the Butterskull Ranch, that ranch being about 5 miles east of Conanberry along the Tribord Trail. It was said to travel with haste, assess the damage, and help any way that you can, as Alphonse Calazorn, the ranch owner, is a retired sheriff who can reward you for your efforts if he is still alive. If he's dead, the townmaster has asked to return with proof of his demise, and you will be rewarded with 100 gold. So, upon deciding that that was the quest that you chose, you headed out up along the Tribord Trail to Conanberry, where you found an abandoned town. You have acquired on your travels 2 horses and a cow, both all seeming to bear the brand of what you assume to be the Butterskull Ranch owner, as the initials BAK are branded on the 3 animals. Umo has taken a great fascination and love for the cow, and it has seemingly agreed to go with you and has followed you on. And so that, my friends, is where we pick up on your way to almost, I believe you almost got to, or you just got to, the outskirts. Just about a mile out, I think, if I remember correctly, to the Butterskull Ranch. And so I'm going to actually put you on the Sword Coast map real quick, just for reference. Let's see here. Yep, alright. So you guys are, the little nat 1 dice is representing where you guys were on the map. So you are just outside of Butterskull Ranch. Okay. So, Cause, they are all yours.
Oh, there we are. I don't hear Cause.
I was gonna say, I don't hear Cause either.
Same.
Well, mute is a hell of a button.
It is a hell of a button.
Let's see. Can I get Zoran to roll me the Just Cause button? Because I love it so much.
The Just Cause button.
As you guys approach this location.
I'm getting there.
And if you select the party token, does it let you do it?
Nope.
I don't think we have. Oh, there's our token.
Your tokens are all over on the left-hand side.
Gotcha. We're swimming.
Yep.
Yeah, there we are. Okay, let me get there. Boop.
I should set it to be... You know what? I'm gonna set it to be...
Okay.
Okay. Now the token for the Nat 1 token should be able to roll the Just Cause button. So, all right.
Okay. You hear a dragon knight in the distance. It's very, very faint, and very, very much in the opposite direction of where you're heading. Even if you turn back to look, is that a dot in the sky? Is that a bird? It's tough to tell. But there is something that is circling and swooping down into the Neverwinter pit. But yeah. So, as you hear that, and then look forward, you all are able to observe what was described to you as the Butterskull Ranch. You've been traveling for about 2 hours today, plus a little bit extra, as Umo kind of brought in this cow that you found in the field. As it obediently follows Umo, you hear the jingle jangle of the cowbell that this cow seems to proudly wear, with a sense of regality, almost. But yeah, you see this ranch ahead of you. It appears to occupy a large plot of land here near the Tribord Trail, nestled kind of between two hills, two regions of hills. As you start to approach, you are seeing a wooden fence. It looks like it's been there a while, so it's a little bit ramshackle. But you're seeing cornfields. You're seeing orchard, some type of fruit, apple possibly. You're seeing gardens and even pasture land. The path that's breaking off of the Tribord Trail that you've been following looks relatively worn, and is not as well maintained as the path of the Tribord Trail that you've followed for 2 days up to Coneyberry, but still respectable. You can tell that there's a good amount of traffic that normally goes along this road. Beyond this point, it's tough to see past the 6-foot tall rows of corn and the very precisely planted orchard. And let me show you what you all see here. Token check for me. Once you load on this map, everybody move your token real quick. Type 1 if you can't move it.
We're over there. Yeah, I'm good.
I can move.
Quick note about
I'm
this
good.
map, technology-wise. The scale of this map was severely shrunk down. I blew it up a little bit, but I had to make a compromise between what the map, the art, and what's realistic, and Roll20 loading large maps. So the grids, you can move 5 feet. Everything's kind of double the size. These cornfields are huge, really. It would take you like 2 or 3 turns to like completely dash through them. But
Sure.
for exploration, as long as everybody keeps in mind, you'll be fine.
Is the corn high or low? Has it been harvested?
It's 6 feet tall stalks, so tough to see through.
Do we hear normal ranch?
It would be tough for some of you
Going
to
on.
see through.
I can almost look over the top.
You also have 3 horses and a cow that you are leading. That without some type of guidance may not necessarily follow you.
Yeah, I'm just gonna look at Umo and say we gotta leave the cow here for now. It's the only way to make sure that it'll be safe.
I look at Heston and go, he's not home yet. He's gonna
Almost.
go home.
I know, Umo, but we gotta make sure home's safe. Otherwise, they're just gonna turn it into a steak. Yeah.
Oh, I don't want him to get eaten.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is there,
So
is there any way to maybe tie the horses to like a fence post or anything?
You can tie him to the cow.
the
I
horses
do
are
not
pretty.
think the cow would like to have horses tied to it, my friend.
Is speak with animals a ritual, or is it just it's just a spell, right? Yeah. All right. No, it is a ritual. Cool. I will cast speak with animals as a ritual while we're sort of milling about, looking, and just basically tell them, "Hey, stay here. If you know what's good for you, stick around. We're gonna make sure this place is safe."
That ritual will take 10 minutes, so
Yep.
some of your other party members are going to have opportunities to explore further. So are you staying back with the animals?
Yeah.
To answer your question, Rohis, yeah, I mean, you would tell me how you do it, but you could hitch them somewhere. They are farm animals.
Yeah, I mean, do they still have any of their leads or anything on them from when we found them, or were they completely been?
The horses are not saddled. The cow has a collar and a cowbell, but it's not a riding cow, so it doesn't have a saddle. But the horses have horseshoes, but
No lead or anything to tie
the
down.
cow has a collar that you could possibly do something with, but the horses don't.
No. Horses do not. What if I took my rope and made kind of like a looped lasso and hung it around the horse's neck and tied it down to a tree branch or a post or something?
You could stake it too if you want.
Imagine they're fairly used to being tethered to something.
Okay. Yeah, as Heston kind of sits down and starts mumbling, is this something that you do?
Yes, I would work on some way of building some sort of a lead for him to tie them to a stake or a branch or a tree. Please.
Okay. You're pretty much looking at plains here. The closest thing you can see that might accomplish that purpose is this kind of rickety fence. They are farm animals, by nature pretty docile. could certainly do it. You just have to convince them to follow you and then do it.
Have you met farm animals? They're not always docile. Come on now. Just kidding. Just kidding.
While you're figuring that out, let's see. We got Orion is kind of bolting down the path, followed by Sleek and Zoran. As you guys kind of start to keep looking as you walk in along this path, you're seeing. Let's see. You see a pig kind of come out at this point here. Not being on the right layer. Yeah, you see a pig kind of staring at you, Orion, as you walk by. You see on your right, the hills that you noticed earlier that this farm is between. You are seeing up towards this direction some birds circling in the sky. It's tough to see over the cornfields. Zoran, you see that as well, and
Okay.
yeah. Sleek and Omo, as you approach, you see that as well.
I see the pig and trot over to it. Oh.
Yeah, the pig doesn't really back away from you.
All the animals are out.
I think that's the point. It's a farm. Speaking of which, where's the farmhouse here?
Orion and Zoran, as you guys start to approach this location, let's see. I would say that Rohis, you have a chance to kind of, if you want to do an animal handling check to get the animals to follow you before Hested's 10 minutes are up. You can try that.
I mean, we've been riding them and using them. I imagine they would follow me to Hested.
Yeah, we'll just go.
Yeah, it's a DC 10. Animal handling.
I'll get my assistance with that. Look at that. Roll with advantage. Roll
Yoinks.
The second one.
There we go.
So let's see. If Hested aids with that, then that would disrupt your ritual.
Oh, I'm not allowed to cast it anyway. I forgot I don't have ritual casting as a ranger.
Gotcha. Okay. So
I guess
yeah,
the two
with
of
the
us
15,
were working with the animals.
yeah, with a 15,
Yeah.
the two of you are able to kind of corral them up to this location, and you had a rope, so you were just kind of tethering them.
Yeah.
Sure. The two of you give me perception checks and kind of go near that fence. As you kind of approach the farm from a different direction.
27.
Okay. Rohis, you don't really notice anything as you start to kind of tether the horses. Hested, as you kind of look down this path between the corn rows, you actually see two pigs, one about 30 feet away and one about 40, just gnawing at the corn, what they can get.
That's not a good sign. All right, I'm gonna slip along with everybody else. Hurry myself up to catch up.
I know not much of farms, so I will follow you.
Yeah, pigs are loose. That's not a great sign.
So as, let's see, Zoran and Orion, as you get to about here, you kind of see what those birds overhead were doing, and they were circling over quite a few corpses. You see some human and some orc corpses here.
Can I take a closer look to see if I can figure out how they died?
Sure. Roll me. Well, let me tell you what you see, and then I'll tell you what additionally you do based on. Yeah, you're seeing two orcs, and about 5 humans, just kind of on the ground. The the humans are wearing just regular work clothes, nothing armorish about them. The orcs definitely have leathers of some kind here. It kind of looks like the humans were kind of slashed down with precision, whereas like the orcs feel like they have like 4 times as many like puncture wounds as the humans. So it might have just been, you know. This one over here has a spear sticking out of its back. Roll me an investigation check to see what else you see.
Okay.
On these orcs, you see that they are. They seem to be wearing armor with a little bit of insulation, like warmth. There's some small animal skins and kind of acting as insulation, but other than that, can't tell much.
You said there's a spear in one of the humans? Or is it in one?
Yeah, like a javelin.
Like a javelin. All right.
In its back.
Yeah.
It's face down. It's this one over here.
No. Okay.
Oh, it's this one over here.
Yeah. Okay.
I see Heston walking up, and I'm like picking up my claws and saying, "There's a pig out. There's a pig out. We gotta get the pig back in."
Oh, let's get the orcs taken care of first.
Orcs, huh?
Yeah. These things down here.
And I'll trot forward.
Just a quick check. I want to see how long maybe they've been dead.
Sure. Orion and Zoran, as you guys were kind of further ahead, you're seeing that this trail is kind of bloody, and you actually spy 2 more human corpses further up the trail. With 8 survival, you can't tell how long these corpses have been here. There are flies buzzing over them, and there are vultures overhead, but some of these look kind of big. So.
Okay. Well, the vultures.
How long have these ones been dead? Or what killed them? Better question.
Well, I think they killed each other, but I'm not sure about how long. These buzzards would have been doing better work if it's been too long. So maybe not long at all. We might have time. We should hurry. Oh, is the blood dry?
Yes.
Okay. That could happen within like an hour. All right. Watch yourselves on this path. If they're anywhere, they're on it.
Do you see any tracks or anything leading from the farm out to here? Maybe that's where they came from.
I wouldn't be wanting to look for tracks.
Yeah, anybody that's curious can roll survival to see if there's track. Those of you that roll higher than 15, which looks like Umo and Hested, because that 21 is for the track check.
Yeah.
The 2 of you are able to discern, this is a hard-packed path, so it's kind of hard, but there's a very clear blood trail from this intersection to this intersection, and even a little bit ahead.
Mm-hmm.
As you kind of catch up with Orion and Zoran, you're kind of pressing forward. In fact, with the 20 plus, the way the imprint is, or imprints multiple, hurried footsteps, almost like the depression of someone who's kicking off the ground in order to attain more speed. So, tracks left in a hurry.
Someone fled. Yep. Are these? Is this an orchard over here? Or are
Yep.
these bushes? What is an orchard? All right.
So you now that you're getting a little closer, you can tell that this is a apple orchard.
I think we should hurry to the house. If they were going to defend anywhere, they'd defend there.
Oh, but there may be some out here. We don't have to rush in without knowing what we're going into, my friend.
Yeah, I don't want to take too long to search for foes, though. You know what I'm saying? How about we flank the house? I'll go right down this path and make my way to the cornfield. Some of you go up this center path. Yeah, we'll just split into two groups. Half of us go down this path, the other half will come down here in the cornfield, and we'll take the house from both sides. How's that sound?
Yeah, I'm just going down the middle.
Hey, Umo, come with me. Ops, go with them. Go down the center. Umo and Rohis, come with me.
Do you want some apples?
No time for apples, Umo. Come on.
All right. So as your party kind of splits here at this fence post, and you guys take the main path or go to the side here. Let's see. Okay. So it's as you get to this point. Let's see. Orion, Zoran, Ops, and Sleek. As you get to this point, and you're kind of aggressively pushing forward, it's at the intersection as you kind of like round the turn. It's not a hard visual block, but these full stalks of corn kind of make it difficult to see. You come abruptly face to face with an orc pack. They're as surprised as you are, and they draw their weapons and start screaming at you. And it's with that. This is also something that the three of you that went into the cornfield.
Mm-hmm.
Do I know what they're screaming? I do speak Orcish.
It's more like the startled grunt that you just gave. It's not exactly a word. It's more like an exclamation. The Orcish equivalent of "ah!"
Let me try this.
So, let's see. These guys aren't on this map. And the three of you that went to the cornfield, I'm just going to have you put your tokens in this corner.
All right.
Can I yell back at them?
And those of you that were taking the path, where you can be as far up as here as you want, or you can be as far back on that if you want.
I'll try yelling at them.
Okay, what are you yelling?
I speak Orcish. I'm just gonna be like, hey, put your weapons down. We're not here to fight.
Oh, but they are. And you see that they pull out their weapons and get ready to engage. Everybody can roll initiative for me. Oh, I gotta clear out the old ones. Let's see. Shoot, it's gonna mess up you guys. Nope, have to do it. Alright. You can, because it was a DM error, you can either re-roll or re-roll and put your first one. So everybody select your token and hit initiative, and you all get advantage because it was surprising.
Same.
You got the Monopoly card. DM makes an error in favor. Collect advantage on initiative.
Rohis, that's not better.
Yeah.
No, I do not think that was better, my friend. I would like my 13 if I could, please.
Cool. Yeah, you can have that.
You just click on it and change it if you want on the thing.
We have spell templates.
Oof. They roll very well.
What do
Oh,
you
wow,
need a
they
spell
were well.
template of?
Like a 30, like a cone.
Okay.
think we got everybody. Did anybody need their initiative game? Besides Rohuis. If your first roll was better.
No, my first roll was better. I already changed it.
Okay. Alright. There we go. Susan, you're in charge of battle music.
Already changed.
I can't tell. My Sandscape is broken. Alright. There is no penalty for those of you in this corner. You're just kind of out of position a little bit. You hear the sound of everybody kind of shouting, but this is a cornfield, so you have a line of sight up front. It's not difficult terrain.
Cool.
So, with that in mind, Zoran, you're up. Okay, I will run up to here, and as I'm doing that, a kind of on my hand, and I'm gonna fling it at this guy.
Okay. Did it go through?
Whoa. That was crazy. You rolled a 67
damage.
Alright, you rolled, I don't know why there's a 50 in there, but you rolled a 12 plus a 5, so a 17's enough to hit. So yeah, 17 hits. Go ahead and roll damage for me.
Lovely.
Okay. This thing...
As the blade lands in the orc, it basically disappears.
Whoa. Yeah, the orc just kind of looks around as... Alright, anything else?
Let me see, that was what, 20 feet? So I'll use my other 10 to go right there.
Okay. This is my fault. I don't know why. Change your token HP for me.
Oh, man, I just did that earlier. Weird. Okay, yeah, I can do that.
Cool, thanks. Alright. Hested, you're up.
If I get close to the edge of this corn, can I see okay?
If you get out of the cornfield, you don't have any other obstructions except for like a food truck, which you could just kind of assume are like in the middle of what looks
So
like
we're gonna just say that they're gonna have like cover, half cover, or whatever if I shoot. Oh, I don't care. I have sharpshooter.
Yeah, you don't.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See, I'm just gonna run straight up here and draw a bead on this guy.
Well, they have full cover from you while you're in the cornfield. Because
I can't see anybody, huh?
Yeah, you heard this disruption, so that's how you guys are on the map right now.
So there's no way for me to act this turn. Let me see. Any way for me to do this? 30. No, that's not far enough to get. Even if I get here, I'm still stuck. Oh,
you can get here.
I can get there.
Go that direction. Yeah.
All right.
All of you could get to just the very edge. You actually walked this direction to go into the cornfield, so you know within one turn you can walk that way. Now, you can't shoot anything this side of where you're at because of the cornfield.
So I gotta aim at these guys here?
You can see anything blue and to the left.
Blue and to the left, alright. Then the closest one to Zoran is blue, so I'll take careful aim at blue and fire my longbow just normal because I want to make sure that I hit. I should be at a +7 now, not +5, so why is that? 5 style. Alright. So 15.
Yeah, that'll connect.
Alright, so I'll do damage there. So I do 5 piercing. I'm going to add my hunter's mark thing, my hunter's favorite foe. And then I'm also going to add my rolled shitty, but I'm going to add my blah 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 Gloomstalker D8. So that's a total of 5, 6, 7, 8 on the first shot, and I will take my second shot as well.
Is the D8 only on the second shot?
The D8 is on the extra shot that I take, so I just took that one first, the one that hit. Once per turn when I hit, I can get, or does it have to be on the second one?
So your D8 is on the second shot.
Has to be on the second one. All right. So,
but I'll let you re-roll it.
That's
so
cool.
Do your second attack, and then you'll get to do your D8 then.
All right. Boop.
This is your Gloomstalker.
This is the Gloomstalker
feature
shot.
at level
So,
3.
hits
Yeah,
me.
that definitely is going to hit.
11 piercing. And another, I assume it goes down. 14 total.
Okay. Do you get your the D4 is just once per turn?
Just the once, yep.
Gotcha. Hunters. All right. So following that up with okay, yeah. So with that, you managed to knock this guy down, and he doesn't appear to be getting back up.
Good. That's good. I'm good.
It was a pretty nice shot too, because you had to thread it around some free throws. All right. All right. So it's all their turn. They're a little surprised to see one of their own kind of knocked down real quick, but yeah. This one sees Zoran, and it's going to swing away with the great axe. So it's a 14.
Yeah, my AC is 14.
All right, so it'll be 10. These guys go here, and then you see that they kind of pump themselves full of adrenaline, launch forward around this tree, and swing at Orion. This one gets to about here before it launches itself, and strikes its leak. This one's gonna kind of cut through the field, or the side there, past those trees, and take a swing at Ops. Pink, seeing that shot, is going to try and figure out what happened. Get to about here, and then push off, and get to about here with its second burst of speed. But can't quite make it. And that one's going to throw a javelin at you. So a 10, probably didn't hit. Yellow is going to rush forward to about here, and then with a second burst, go over here and swing at Zoran with a great axe.
Yoinks!
Oh, are they just rolling 7s every time? Okay. All right, that happens sometimes. And then this one's gonna get to about here, and then it's gonna. Can't get the option right. Well, yeah, I can. So let's do odds are Orion. Great. This one's gonna go here and swing a great axe at Orion. And that does it for him. There you go, everybody. Cool. Sleek, you're up.
Since I got hurt, our eyes are hurting. The tree is now angry. He awaits. And for the first time, I think so, his eyes just glows and says a spell. And the spell he picked is... Oh! Force ass! And this is what he's cast.
Oh man! Wow.
Nice.
And after that, he'll try to swing at the one that attacked him. Hopefully it hits.
Mr. Parker,
Oh, 14. I don't think that hits.
Does a 14 hit or no?
Yep, I was. I'm trying not to mouth breathe. You know. Yeah. 14 just misses as he kind of steps to the side. It's close.
Well, I'll try to pop that. So, I'll roll D10.
Then it hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
What the hell? That's the first one.
Okay. Well, the first one's really good. So yeah, you see that this orc, as you miss, you swing back up and catch him by surprise, and there's a lot of blood pouring out of his chest.
Alright, and I think that's all I can do for now.
Alright. And you are raging? Alright, Rohis, you're up.
All right. If Heston was able to get there, would I be able to get to here?
Yeah, you absolutely can.
Okay. Yeah, as I'm rushing through the fields, hearing all the commotion, I'm going to draw my rapiers, and as I pop out of the cornfield, I see pink right here. I'm going to cast Booming Blade. And that is far enough, my friend. You're not attacking my friends today.
Nope.
Oh, maybe they will.
Maybe they are.
Alright, well, as the corn stalks that you just ran through kind of obstruct your vision, one of them swings back and kind of hits you in the eyes. Try to make the swing and it messes up. Anything else?
Bonus action with my other rapier. I will attack you.
Not if you've Booming Blade. You can't take a second attack.
I can, can't I? It's a melee attack, isn't it?
No, it's a spell. You use a spell casting action. Once you get your Blade Singer abilities, you can, but until then, you can't. Sadly.
We'll allow it this
I
time.
can't.
Okay.
Yeah, you're good to go for the bonus attack. It's when I don't know a rule, I allow it unless it's too broken. We're gonna allow it for at least this battle, and then we'll take a look at your build and see if there's something we can do. Sound good, Torque?
Yeah, I mean, the way I'm reading it says if I attack with a light melee weapon, just because I cast a spell does not mean I'm not using a light
I know what rule he's referencing, so we'll figure it out after this fight.
Okay, alright, cool.
For the purposes of this fight, though, you're free to do it.
Right, thank you. Try and hit it with my offhand then. Jeez, I am rolling awesome tonight.
Yeah, that the pain from the cornstalk hitting the head is kind of distracting you from the second blow. You got other stuff you can do. Anything else you'd like to do?
Nope, that is it for me today.
All right. Umo, you can, if you go to this side, you can get to, I don't know, anywhere up to here, I guess. You don't know that there's a bad guy here, but you might have heard Rohis curse a few times.
Yeah, I watched both. I watched both of them take off running, so I do in turn. Can I get to right there and see the horse?
Yep.
Okay.
Absolutely.
I'll get there.
You don't know he's there, but as soon as you break the cornfield, yes.
Okay, yeah. So I run forward and see what just happened, and I know I can running. I could almost smell these, and I know what they did to my farm, and I'll rage up, and you hear, "Whoa, battle!" And I'll take a swing at Mr. Pink.
All right. Hits. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, absolutely. And he's looking much worse for your wear. Anything else?
So I raged up. I think that's it. Move, hit, and yeah.
All right. Rohis, you notice that Umo's rage seems to be fortifying him beyond the normal, Umo battle that you're used to seeing. He may have gotten a new trick up his sleeve, or shell. Orion?
Alright, given that he's surrounded, he's just going, despite not being very strong, he'll lift his leg up and then stomp on the ground really hard, and you'll just feel a strong tremor behind the two orcs ahead of him. As he is casting Earth Tremor.
Charmer, nice.
All right. So these are deck saves for them. All right, starting with green and orange. Okay, orange passes, green fails. On a failed save, takes 5 damage, and it's knocked prone. Is it half if they make it?
It's none.
None. Okay. All right. He is bleeding out and on the ground there in front of you. And let's see. So it's the damage. It's the knockdown. Okay, cool. Oh, and difficult terrain. How far out does that go? 5 foot. Okay, so kind of like a 2x2 square here-ish.
Right.
Cool. Susan, if you want to doodle, or if anybody wants to doodle that square on the map, go for it. Cool. Anything else around?
Nope.
All right. Ops, you're up.
Okay, first I will be doing Twilight Sanctuary. While I shift, rotate upon this white one. So it is a 30-foot radius from me.
Okay. Let's see.
So
Susan, will you do a aura on them that everybody can see? It's like transparent black or something. Because it'll move with op. And here for that. Cool.
and everybody will get 4 temporary hit points.
So Link, let's see. Is it at the start of their turn or is it when you cast?
Let's see. If they end theirs in my aura.
Right. Okay. So they don't get it immediately. It's when they
No.
finish their turn.
No.
Okay. So let's see. And you rolled a 1, but you get a modifier, so your clerk level. So 4.
4.
Okay. So everybody at the end of your turn, just keep in mind that as long as you are within that aura, you will get 4 temp HP. My request is that you keep it separate from your max HP for bookkeeping, but frankly, I'm not gonna drag it. So
You can use the little circles on your token, like put it in the red
yeah,
circle.
use pen and paper. Whatever. Temp HP is kind of fun and kind of annoying. Cool. So that's your action. Anything else for your ops?
Yes, I'll cast Spiritual Weapon.
Nice.
Oh, okay. What does it look like, and where are you putting it?
Oh, my, boy, you know, nobody ever asked me this. So,
That's the best part of that spell. You can make it look like, gosh, anything.
It's just gonna look like my Warhammer, a tiny version of my Warhammer.
Sure. Susan, can I ask you to put that on the map for us? Where are you placing it, and who are you hitting?
I'll put it right here. Here, can I grab it? No. Oh, yeah, maybe I can.
All right, so it's north of black, and which one are you hitting?
I'll hit black.
Okay. So you definitely hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Why is it asking me what level?
The damage is dependent on the level.
Yeah.
Ooh, good hit.
Bam. Nice.
All right. So yeah, good wallop.
That would be the end of my turn.
Zoran, you're up.
Okay, I'm gonna still continue with this one, just with a rapier attack.
Yep. Hits. Yep. Yeah, you see that this strike is true.
Okay, I don't get dual attacks yet, so that'll be it.
All right, Custard, you're up.
Yeah, seeing that Zoran's in a bad way, I'm gonna launch an arrow at Red, the wounded one. Again, just normal. I don't feel comfortable doing sharpshooter yet. So, boop. I'm happy to ignore cover though. Yep, 23. Hit.
Yep.
And this, and he'll get my he'll get the benefit of my extra D4. 7 piercing and another 4 piercing. So 11 piercing on Red.
All right, so 7 plus 4, 11. Okay, yeah. So Zoran, you see a arrow lodge in the throat of this guy that you just hit, right on the heels of your strike, and he falls down.
And then Hested, like a good little sniper, will move. 5, 10. I'm going to call this difficult. 15, 20, 25, 30. And just get into that position and knock another arrow. That's it.
All right, these guys are going to roll. Let's see. One is Umo. Or odds are Umo. All right, it's going to Umo. As Pink swings. And I'll let you...
just hit.
Yep, you calculate. I know you got halves and stuff, so you do it.
Yeah, half.
Yeah, you guys' HP is on the honor system for the most part. After I roll, I'm just going to walk away. Alright, so White's going to attack Ops. You see they're all swinging great axes that don't look rusty this time. That's a miss. Black is at... Let's see, odds are Orion. Alright, Orion? Oof, they're not doing so good today. Orange is at... Let's do odds at Orion again. Alright. It's not really threatening when they don't ever hit. Green is going to be going at Sleek.
Welcome to my world.
Oh, wow. Okay. And yellow is going at Zoran. Oh.
And I just crumple to the ground.
He looks at you and just kind of and runs down here and kind of gets on the side of you, Sleek. And that's what they do.
Eat this! And I pull back and prepare another cell, and I'll angle at it on green and orange only. Try to take them first.
Zoran, before you went down, you took into account your temp HP, but it probably wouldn't have been enough.
That was way more than that.
A reoccurring theme of this is going to be me trying to do
Oh my god. That is 3, yeah.
Okay, so, and that's second
Green and
shot.
orange.
Green and orange. Okay, so let's do Dex for green first. Go through. Doesn't. Right, so green saves. Is that half?
Yep, half.
Okay, so 1 damage, right?
Uh-huh.
And he's spewing up blood. And orange fails, so that's 3. Okay, yeah, they look a lot less hardy. Kinda got a little nosebleed.
Yep. And sorry, that'd be it.
Okay. Rohis, you're up.
Alright, well, let's see if I can finish off Pink. We'll stab him with my rapier.
Okay, well, with that, this one in front of you, who's always already kind of bleeding out a little bit, falls to the ground.
Stay down, you beast. And I will run up to White. and hit him with my bonus action offhand. If ya. Jeez, man, my rolls are getting. Can I pop that?
Always.
There it is.
Yeah, on second effort, this strike connects. Let's see. You draw first blood on this target, and he's not happy with you. And as you end your turn, you feel bolstered by some temp HP.
Was it 4?
Yep, it'll be for the entire fight.
Right, thank you.
Umo, you're up.
I'm gonna follow Rohis and do as well. So I can make it up to the middle of white and black, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so I'll run up there, kind of Kool-Aid Man through this fence.
As a turtle, it's not your first time doing that.
And I'll take a swing at white.
Yep, hits. And oh yeah, okay. So this was at white.
Yeah.
Okay. This guy is barely hanging on. Let's see if I haven't bloodied yet. A lot of overlapping things. There we go. Cool. Anything else?
Move, action. I think that's it. I don't really have a bonus. No, I'm done.
All right. So that'll take us to Orion.
All right. He's just going to reach out towards the white one and try to put a hand on his shoulder. He's casting.
Let's see. Oh, okay. Frostbite. And let's see. So this is a ranged attack, and you are threatened in melee. Correct?
It's a saving throw.
Right. Okay. Gotcha. Oh, it's a saving throw. Okay, I thought this was
It
the two
only
hits.
makes it if it's an attack roll.
Right. I thought it was a 2-hit. Okay. Yeah. So let's see. They need a con save, and here it is. They definitely make it. This one looks a lot beefier than the ones that you encountered at the mine. Is there another frost cantrip that is an attack roll?
It's
Ray of Frost?
Yeah, Ray of Frost.
That's what. Okay. All right. Anything else, Orion?
Nope.
All right. Hops, you're up. Remember, you guys are getting temp HP.
I just had a question about, can I see Zoran from here? From where I am?
Yeah.
Well, one of yours is way on the ground, so maybe.
No, he's 7'8".
I'm 7'8".
Yeah, that Furbolg stature coming in.
Right. So,
Okay, Zoran, you are still prone, but you come back to consciousness with 5 HP.
Okay, thank you.
So, Healing Word is a bonus action, and so is Spiritual Weapon, so you still have an action.
a spiritual weapon, is it a bonus action each turn since I've already cast it?
Yeah, the triggering effect.
Yep.
You cast it as a bonus action and it strikes, and then on subsequent turns, you can move
Okay.
it 20 feet and strike with it. But
Alright,
you still
so-
have your action, so
Yeah, and
As long as you don't cast a leveled spell.
Right.
Because you've already cast a leveled spell this turn.
Well, I'll attack the white one. That's pretty critical.
Okay, that's not going to connect. Anything you want to do to it?
Do we have pups and stuff? I didn't.
Yep, you got pups, you got Ashies, you got Dylan's.
I do have 3 pups, so that's 1d10.
Yep. Yeah. As you whiff, you're like, no, I don't. And you summon some concentration and then slam down a little hard, or in the opposite direction. Go ahead and roll me some damage. Yeah, absolutely. On the second strike, you kind of like uppercut him, and the force to his jaw just renders him completely unable to move anymore. So, action and bonus action. Zoran, you're up.
Okay, I'm gonna kind of woozily get up and try and shake the cobwebs from my head as best I can, but I'm gonna manifest a knife in my hand and throw it at this guy.
Okay. That'll connect. Give me a damage roll for that. Okay, yeah. Sleek, you notice one of the targets that you were kind of interested in just kind of collapses. And as you look past this orc as he falls to the ground, you see Zoran is kind of in a dagger throwing position.
Nice magic.
Anything else, Zoran?
No, I'm just gonna kind of stand there and get my bearings for the till my next turn.
Okay, cool. Let's see. I think this is Rohis. Rohis, I read a value wrong. You had a 13 that I told you didn't hit that should, so you're gonna have advantage on something next turn. I think it was you.
13? Would have been like round 1 or something?
Yeah, it would have been real early. I looked at the wrong value. I think it was you.
Oh, no worries. You let me use a cantrip that I shouldn't have been able to. So
You get it.
We're square.
All right, Hester, you're up.
This is a fairly low fence, just like a little thing, or is it tall?
It's not particularly high.
I can just hop over it.
It comes up to like your chest.
Oh, all right. Then I won't risk the.
You can hop over it.
Oh, all right.
It would be a running. You put one foot on the bottom rail and kind of watch yourself over.
Yeah.
I might make you do a dex check.
Yeah, I don't want to fail that, so I'm going to step up here and just brace it as cover. And I'm going to train in a very strong shot at Yellow, who just knocked out my buddy.
Okay.
So we will actually try our hand at a sharpshooter. And hope for the best. Ooh, I'm gonna puppet. Because I can.
Yeah.
So 17 minus 3 is a 14.
Okay, I think my game crashed because I'm not seeing any of this roll.
Oh, I rolled a total of 17 minus 3, so a total of 14.
Okay, I won't be able to update tokens. Let's see. Emergency backup pilot.
17 will definitely hit that guy.
I mean, I'm the backup pilot technically.
You got a good wingman tonight, Kaz.
That's 22. You can move
22
tokens.
points of damage.
Well, with 22 points of damage, you watch this thing just collapse.
And hey, Susan, it was actually a 14, not a 17, because there's a minus 3 still, because I'm. But if a 14 still hits, then he dies.
Yep, hits.
All right, great.
And I guess I'm gonna reload.
Okay.
Susan, if you want to do the orc attacks.
Yep. I got it. Alright.
This was planned.
Totally not at all. Okay. So you've got 2 of them still standing. Let's see here.
You can't hit me. Nah.
Probably not, because I can't hit a whole lot of nothing, usually. Alright, so they are going to...
This is going to be where you guys want to remember if you have temp HP.
Right.
Alright, let's see here. Let's go, odds or evens, Sleek.
I'd go with odds, because that seems to be a running thing here.
Oh,
Yep.
It's coming to you.
Good. That's good. I like that.
That missed, surprisingly.
See, I told you, I can't hit you. Alright, let's see here. With this black guy, there is 3 of you, so we'll go, d6, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that's coming to up.
Ugh.
Yeah, ew. Why? Just why, guys? Just why? Alright, well, that was a terrible roll. So I'm sorry, cause I did really badly on your orcs. They didn't do nothing.
Last round, I rolled 2 nat 1. So,
I'm just saying.
it's an improvement.
Not by much.
Well, the party seems to be pretty tough. Pretty well organized.
Alright, so this puts you back at Slick.
Alright. Well, sound doesn't help much, but Force Axe, let's see what you got again. Aim at orange. Hopefully hits. Oh, that hits it.
Yeah, absolutely. So you were at orange for that?
14.
Oof. This guy's on his last legs. Coop, did you roll a 13 and I also didn't get you a hit on it?
But a puppet, so that's good. We're fine, we're
Okay. Well, you can either take a putt back or you can get an extra attack. I'll give you the option.
fine. No, we're good, man. I'm fine.
Alright.
Thanks, though.
Everybody's turning down what they earn. It's weird. Alright, yeah, but your force tax absolutely carves a chunk out of this guy. You feel like his next attack is going to be at disadvantage to hit himself. Rohis.
I will move up here, step on this dead body, and take 2 swings at this critter in front of me.
Yeah, hits. He was distracted by Umo, but you see as he also collapses.
Oh, get out of my way, and I will move up a little farther and hit orange with my offense.
As you shove him out of the way back into the cornfield. Fertilizer. Yeah, and this one as well. You just kind of come up to this group with a vengeance, and we'll say you shove him too.
I kind of pirouette on one foot and swing my rapiers around to swing the blood off them, and I sheathe them quickly. Who's next?
And you look around, and there targets. As those of you that either turned on the path and kind of ran into this orc pack, or those of you who kind of came running through the corn, clean up pretty well here.
Cause, before you go any farther, can everybody please give me a perception check?
Sure thing.
Oh, look at
I
them
see
being all
all.
perceptive and stuff. Okay, thank
I
you.
We are all over the board today.
I see everything.
Okay, thank
See
you.
nothing.
I'm gonna run up to Zoran. And are you all right?
I'm wounded, but I'll
Like
eventually
offer him-
recover.
offer him a hand to pick him up off the ground.
I'll take it. Thank you.
and I'm gonna pull my arrow out of him. The guy next to him. I get to glean. Can I glean? I can glean half of them, right? I lose half of the arrows that I fire, or something like that. Is that how that works?
Unless you're doing magical ammunition, I'm not.
Okay.
Magical ammunition, though, will be consumed on you.
Yeah, they become non-magical when you fire them.
Yep.
You found some orcs. Were any others, or where did they come from?
Hell if I know. They wouldn't stop to actually talk. They're dumb like that.
Well, we should hurry to the house.
Let's get moving.
Sure, why not?
As we're leading, I guess my force as became a regular ass again. As my ways ends.
And that's a minute, or is it?
Yeah, it's tied to my waist, so it's a minute.
Okay. And spiritual weapon is 10 minutes? Or is it 1?
It's 1 minute.
Okay.
1 minute.
Yeah, about the same time as, Sleek's axe kind of looks less intimidating. Your spirit weapon kind of disappears. And you all find yourself looking around again as this fight took place at this intersection.
I'm just heading to the farmhouse.
Hey, Orion, why don't you stay with us? Don't just walk on your own. Let's have a
Because
plan.
you're walking too slow.
Slow down yourself.
It's also from this point that you can see a couple of things that you couldn't see before. Now that there's not like cornfields in your way. Over to the left, you're looking at gardens. So like tomato plants and stuff, you can see over these. It's not like the orchard of the cornfield. Over here, you see kind of smoke, kind of rising from this space. You also see smoke rising from this space across a pond. And now that you've kind of turned this corner and the battle is over, you also see a farmhouse over here and another structure way further out. It's kind of tough to tell what that one is. Walks by one of the orcs and pulls a tusk from a body. That is going to be a very difficult thing to do, as you're essentially trying to pluck a wisdom tooth from an orc. But Umo, go ahead and give me a strength check. It's a DC 27.
Just a regular strength?
You can do I'll give you athletics because I want you to have it. But it should be a straight strength one.
Oh, man.
Yeah, that's a little too difficult for you to perform instant dental surgery. These guys. Alright,
I'm gonna try to look into like the windows of the farmhouse and make sure there aren't any like orc snipers up there.
Orc snipers.
Yeah.
I'll have to add that on the next map. Alright, this one. Alright, so I'm gonna say that you all get within 60 feet of the structure before you kind of get a better idea of what this looks like. This is a 2-story log building. It's got a shingled roof, and you do see a stone chimney kind of peeking at the top. You see 3 doors on the front face of the structure. They have iron handles and hinges. 2 of them are kind of close together and look a little newer. All of the shutters on, so this structure has windows and shutters that you can see that are currently open. That's all you can see from about 60 feet out. Let's see. Ops, what's your passive perception?
13.
Okay, that's all you see. Does anybody have higher than 13?
Yeah, I've got a 17.
I'm still hurt. I'm just gonna hang back a little bit.
All right, Sleek.
So far, the others towards the house, basically.
I will grab one of my daggers and ready it to cover Orion in the sticky.
And let's see. Ops, did I have something from you?
No, you did not be having something for me. So.
Okay, so you're staying back. Okay. Those of you that are approaching, let's see. I'm going to assume that you're using some cover, and let's get you to a place where you can visualize this a little better. Make sure you can move your tokens. The HP doesn't appear to have moved over, so let me check that on the previous encounter.
I think mine is 28.
Yeah, I'll tell you here real quick. Your temp HP has faded because it does disappear after the spells.
I did set these tokens to have your temp HP linked from your character sheet onto the red circle on your token.
Cool.
Does
thanks,
the
Susan.
temporary HP disappear after the spell does?
It does, but we can talk about it. I kind of knew this would be a thing. Temp HP, in the rules for temp HP, if there's a duration of the effect, then it stops when it goes away. So how about for today, we'll give it so that it does carry over. So overturn what I just said. You can keep it from the last combat. Everybody has 4 temp HP, because I would assume that you would have stayed to get the back. And we'll review it. Does that sound fair?
Okay.
Because I'm not an expert or a rules lawyer, so I may need to read up some more. But yeah, everybody has 4 temp HP in addition to current HP totals. I thought that your tokens were tied, so they would carry over.
It should have been, but I don't know why it didn't.
Probably because I was involved. But as you all enjoy the benefits of playing with a new DM, let's see. Does anybody have... I know Umo probably had some damage.
Yeah, I got hit a couple times.
Yeah, I don't know why that changed. Let's give it your best guess and
Don't
rule
worry
in
about it,
your
I got
favor.
it. This is what I'm here for.
Susan comes to save the day.
This is what I'm here for.
Yeah, she really is. She's great. Alright, so yeah, as you guys kind of... Orion, give me a stealth check. Umo, give me an intimidation check. Didn't you charge forward?
No.
Sorry, I must have misheard what you were doing. What were you doing?
Oh, nothing.
He just ran into the pond.
Yeah, I ran into the pond.
Oh, the pond! I didn't hear the pond. I thought
Yeah.
you were charging.
Yeah, I charged into the water.
Okay, well, I'm gonna set you here, and that's the pond.
So that's
yeah.
7.
I'm gonna say Rohis is about 15 feet behind you. Hester, you were knocking an arrow, so I want to put you kind of in the back.
Oh, okay, cool.
You have tons of range, so I'm sure you're able to do this.
I don't range doesn't matter.
Do I say I want stealthing? So I'll try to stealth as well.
Ryan, I'm going to put you here as you're kind of going through the grass.
Oh, what the hell? I'll do it too.
I use my feline agility to get up closer to the house quicker.
Feline agility.
Okay. I'm going to say you get to this point before something happens, but I will take note of that. The rest of your companions are kind of left in the dust a little bit. Zorn, let's say that you get to about here as Orion's kind of got some double movement on.
Okay.
And you guys are advancing, but Orion is kind of bolting while stealthing, which is an interesting concept. He was very quickly making progress. Let's see, what did you... Do you have advantage, or did you just roll 12? Okay.
Orion's got the zoomies.
The zoomies, I don't know what that means.
It's when the cats go zooing around for no apparent reason.
Okay, if there's a D&D mechanic behind that, I don't know what that means.
No, feline agility just allows him to go that extra 30 feet.
Oh, no, I'm talking about I have 2 stealth rolls.
Oh.
I'm trying to figure out if he had advantage. So I'm saying it's a 12?
It's at 12.
Yeah.
Alright,
I have a 17.
Okay.
Oh, he's disappears.
Wait, let's see. Oh, I don't have that yet. Okay, that's fine. I'll just use a pop on my original roll then.
Okay, pop on the 12, go for it.
I forgot I don't have the items yet.
It sounds like you guys are not used to playing low-level characters. It's almost like you just came from a level 20 campaign.
So it's a 15.
Okay, well, that's a lot better, actually.
Would be.
So, what you guys are saying is a lot of things are kind of happening at once. So, Hestes, you take cover behind something and lock up shot. Rohis, as you are able to kind of stealthily get up on the 6, is this an okay position to put you in? So you have some cover?
Yeah, I'm just kind of covering his back. I got a dagger out ready to throw.
Yeah, you're not able to keep pace with Orion, but because of your stealth roll, you're able to kind of navigate over some stuff that might trip him up. But here, the rest of you are kind of peeking around a trunk, basically. You can all hear, with the exception of Turtle Friend, who's taking a quick bath, who will be back for the next action. You're hearing kind of like raucous laughter out these windows. Your vision is good enough to kind of see that there are shapes moving around. You very quickly have a chance to... these are pretty large windows, so you very quickly realize that you have a chance to be seen and rapidly approach, or do something to like duck down. And those of you that rolled over a 15 are already ducked down.
Yeah, I'll stay. I'm gonna move one more time and then duck there. Take the opportunity to move quick to here and use this tree as cover.
Okay, Orion, you had the option to continue with your 15. You could, if you wanted to, get here without being noticed as you're kind of crouching in the tall grass. You can get right up to the building as you've got a lot of speed and enough stealth.
Then I will do so.
Okay. Are you doing anything in particular in that position?
I'm gonna duck under the sill. See if I can hear the voices to determine what language they're speaking.
Okay. They're definitely half of it's like cackling. You're hearing clinking. It kind of sounds like tavern sounds, actually. But you are hearing conversation. You hear... You speak Orcish, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You hear, ha, ha, ha,
Checkmate.
And then you hear the sound immediately after being like turned over and like just a bunch of pieces clattering to the floor. Ha ha ha! Nobody win.
All right.
It's very festive kind of ambiance you get. It does again remind you of a tavern. There are. Give me a perception.
Perception.
Okay. With that number, you hear 1, 3, 5, 7, possibly 7 different voices or more. It's tough to tell. At a certain number, they start to kind of blend together. Let's see, Hested, as you're kind of like locked in and kind of able to use your very excellent sight, you can get a bead on 1 or 2 orcs that look pretty similar to the ones that you just encountered. Rohis, did you want to press forward?
Yeah,
or
can I
did you
get kind
duck
of
behind something?
can I kind of whatever cover I can find, kind of get to the edge of this bush or tree? I don't know what this thing is.
Yeah, these are trees. So like the center is a trunk that I can assume you could hide behind. This is pretty tall grass.
Yeah, so I'll stay kind of still hidden, but within.
Okay, you're peeking around a tree trunk. Give me a perception check as you kind of look through a window there. Okay, yeah. You can get a bead on an orc in there. So you're looking at a window here, and all of you can see this at this point here. A window here, and this appears to be a door. And I will say that for the purposes of those of you looking through windows, that you all can kind of see that space. We'll even say that space. And it's at this time that Umo, if you want, you can hop out of the pond and kind of rush up and be with everybody else. And
Yeah, I'll come up and I'm holding 2 trout.
okay, give me a animal handling check to see how successful your fishing trip went. Yeah, 2 trout, and the secret is that you actually caught 3, but you've already eaten it.
I've already eaten one. And I'm gonna beeline for sleep because I'm gonna get.
Yeah, you absolutely can. And it's at that point that you kind of notice what everybody else in the party does. Let's see. Zoran, what are you up to?
I'm just gonna kind of get a little bit closer,
Okay. Using trees as
kind of
cover.
next to the trunk. Do I need to re-roll a stealth check or just keep the one? I
You're
had
using
before?
the trunk as a line of sight barrier, so we're gonna say you're good. You can observe into
Okay.
the windows that far. Let's see. Opposite Sleek, what are you doing?
Well, he just gave me some blessings.
Well, you get advantage on your next initiative roll.
And so just tried what we're doing behind on this tree trunk. So wait, what we're doing again? As I ask the others.
There are 2 orcs that I can see from here, maybe many more. Watching Orion to see what he does next.
I'll sneak over to where they're all hiding.
Ops, you kind of do a double back and get behind that tree. Orion, it's kind of left to you as the rest. You see the rest of your party doing a strange conga line behind a trunk. Leave that to your impression. Will, what are you doing?
They are not good at the hiding aspect of this. All right.
I'm doing all right.
I'm literally hiding behind them, I think.
assuming that there's actually space on the ground back here, he will just cast Prestidigitation on this area. It's 10 feet. And create a illusory script that just reads orcs in-house.
Hested will try to get Orion's attention with just like a chin pop, like, hey. And I'll just point to my eyes and say 1 and draw the arrow back.
All right. Orion, what's your passive perception?
12.
You're not going to see that.
Yeah, never mind.
It's like 60 feet behind you. You're not even looking that direction.
Is the glass on the windows, or is it just open air, like they're just like windows with shutters?
So, with your earlier checks, you're able to tell that there's not glass. These are open windows. You can tell that there are shutters. There are shutters. They appear to be swingable. You don't know if they swing out or in.
Do I think I could put an arrow through it?
The windows themselves are. I mean, the shutters are open.
Oh, great.
Now, you just don't know the other position that they take. The mechanics of it. But yeah, you have a bead on at least these 2 orcs.
Yeah, so this guy looks lonely.
These are very big windows.
Yeah. Hested says, all right, let's get this party started. And he draws back an arrow. I'm going to see if I can take this guy out. I'm going to wait until I hear like a rise in the conversation. You know how like conversations like ebb and flow, they come up and down, right? I'm going to wait till the noise rises, and as soon as it gets to like a high level of noise, I'm going to fire.
Okay. You're pretty far away, and you don't have the information from Orion, although it's technically information. The rest of the party is kind of staying back here. Orion, what are you up to? As you don't see it, but Hested is making preparations.
I'll creep quietly underneath the windows. Is this the door here?
There's a door here. There's a door here, like way over to this side, and another door next to it. And the building is kind of clipping your. Well, actually, you saw them when you approached, but not from your current position. There's some other stuff to the right, but your current position right up against the wall, you're kind of getting blocked by this.
Then I'm gonna try to slowly open the door as quietly as possible.
Straighten up, and I'm like, oh god, here we go.
All right. So I've got Hested with a ready action. I've got Orion opening a door. It doesn't appear to be locked.
Got my dagger still ready.
Push it. I'm gonna have Rohis with a ready dagger throw, possibly.
Yes.
Okay. And the rest of you, anything in particular as you see Orion start to approach the door?
I'm gonna see Orion going through the door, and I'm just gonna start walking toward it.
Oh, once Umo reveals himself, I'm going to have to shoot. There's no choice there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, he gets to about, we'll say, here.
Yeah.
Before some of these other things start to happen. Zoran? Say here.
I'll just move over here and kind of head towards the empty area too, still trying to hide as best I can.
Okay. Obviously.
I see he's going for the door. I thought, oh, so we're going in, and gonna walk to the door, have my ass ready.
Can I see through the will I be seeing through the windows?
See through the windows. Yep. In fact, the only reason you have a clear line of sight is because you're hiding behind a trunk and peeking off the edge, and you're able to see.
I'll prepare a spiritual weapon.
Okay, so how far can I go before everything starts? I guess. Well, I'm heading towards the door.
You're basically breaking cover from a tree trunk, so about the same thing that Zoran and Umo did. I can give you about the same spot.
Here, or...
Yep, that's fine.
Alright, I think that I have my axe ready and prepared and head towards the door.
Okay. So, Orion, you start to roll stealth check, and then you hear kind of leaves being punched over and over and over. As you peek in, well, you push this door open. I would have you roll stealth check, but I don't have people roll stealth checks when they can't possibly see, as some of your party kind of follows up behind you. But with the door being open, you have some increased visibility. So let's see, reveal areas. Alright. I think I still have some weird areas blocked out. But yeah, as the door swings open, it's not that they notice you, it's that you start to see, as you push it open and kind of peer from the gap, they're looking a little to the left of you, out what you can presume is the windows, as they catch sight of a couple of your party members. A couple of things happen all at once at that point. So we're gonna do everybody's attacks, and then you will be rolling for initiative. So let's see. Hested, give me your prepared action.
Yeah, I'm gonna fire. Can I change targets once more targets are revealed, or are they only revealed to Orion? Do I still?
You only see these two.
Great. Then this guy's gonna eat the first one.
Yep. And then a spirit weapon roll for our cleric, please, and a dagger throw if you want to do it, Rohis.
Well, my throw is really more for protective of Orion, so I'm still holding unless it's in danger.
You get it for free.
I think I killed him before the spiritual.
Well, there were two that you guys saw through the door, although you didn't have a chance to
Oh,
coordinate.
man.
So, let's see.
Yeah, it's a nat 20.
So, which were you shooting for?
I actually
Close
will
or
shoot.
far?
Knowing that these guys are here, I will shoot this one
Okay,
at the
cool.
back table.
And Susan's dotting them up for me. Thank you.
Yep. So.
All right. So go ahead and roll that damage.
Jesus.
It's essentially a free shot.
Gosh.
All right. Well, this one absolutely. So, like, what happens is you hear a creak as the door kind of like makes more noise than Orion had anticipated, and then just a corpse appears. There's a spray of blood, and then a spiritual mallet comes in and wrecks
Actually,
Red.
I picked a different image. So
Oh, okay. So what is it?
it actually looks like a charm bracelet with 5 rune charms on it.
Nice.
Oh, I did see something in Discord. Sorry.
No, it's all right. It's all right. It was just an image from online. I'd have to draw something.
Okay. So it's actually kind of tough to see a charm bracelet from the distance you guys are at. But
It's
instead
like a
of
big charm bracelet.
instead of
If that's okay, we'll use the hammer tonight, and then we'll change it out for the charm bracelet for next time.
all right. Rather than getting bonked over the head, it looks like this this orc just starts not being able to breathe and strangling. As a 23 hits, so go ahead and roll damage for that. Let's see. Rohis, give me a dagger throw against Red if you get one.
Okay, it's at disadvantage for distance, but
Yep.
I'll give it a shot.
Oh.
All right. So let's see. That was 5.
I have a question. Is this the first round of combat, or will that happen after we roll initiative?
This is a free shot basically. So
Okay, cool.
we'll do your
Yep.
do your special first round stuff.
Sure.
I have specifically read up on Gloomstalker. Try and
Nice.
accommodate your very strange stuff. Let's see. Did anybody else have a held action that we didn't hit?
No, not me.
Okay. Those of you that were walking forward can move up to the wall, and then we'll roll for initiative. You don't have to. but just keep in mind that up to here is a window, and this is an open door. And yeah, everybody go ahead and roll for initiative.
And Sleek should remember they have advantage.
Yeah, I'm doing that right now. Oh, both the same.
Ugh.
Wow.
Oh man.
Good roll, but
Alright, if you're doing pups or anything like that, go ahead and roll them and add them.
I think I'm gonna do an ashy because that was a shitty roll. So let's try that again.
Oh man.
I guess I'm on whatever I was on. 11.
Alright. Sorting.
Again, Hess did not better.
You know, I'll
Right,
take the credit
and
from the previous round. I'm doing alright, dice wise.
Pause before you start combat. Do we want to take our break right here? It is almost 8 o'clock.
that's
and
an
then come back
excellent
into-
idea.
Into combat?
Yep,
All
excellent
right,
idea.
Let's do that. So we will be right back and to start this combat. So see you in just a few minutes.
Okay, cool.
right, and we are back to our Dragon of Icespire Peak adventure here on Monday. Just before the break, our party showed up at the homestead of the Butterskull Ranch, and after I don't know if you want to call it successful, but they did successfully open the door. It just wasn't exactly as quiet and as sneakily as they had hoped, but it triggered off a combat, and so with that, we will be starting our combat. So, all yours, Kaz.
All right. So as you all kind of approach, before we do our first turn, Ryan, as you were kind of the first person here, you kind of look back behind you and you see the rest of your party in their questionable skill of stealth, trying to back you up. You can, if you want to, dash in here with all the speed that you have. You can move up to 35 feet into this room, or you could back away 35 feet. You have that option in combat.
Do I have an action, or is that the action?
That was you approaching. I wanted to give you a reward, being able to get to this point the fastest. The rest of your party was able to close distance in that same amount of time. You can move, and then we'll start combat.
Wow.
You can change your position within 35 feet. Don't have to.
Let no one say the art of stealth is lost. Looking at everyone who's somehow gathered around the window. Nope. Whatever. Do whatever you want to do.
All right. Sleek, as you just kind of walk up with some of your companions here, you're able to see through the room. There's quite a few orcs, and yeah, you're ready to go.
Oh, I thought the plan was to go in and attack. Well,
You also saw through the open window one of the orcs get paid.
yep. Well, I guess if anything, I want to actually do go in. And I want to cast spells, but the only way to cast spells is 2 ways. So, deep down, think, angry, and say a spell. So I'm gonna go in and try to cast a spell. What it is, I don't know. So. Oh my goodness. You guys gonna like this. Dragon bombs! That's what the effect does. But instead of a spirit is a dragon. Holding a bomb somehow.
Okay. Your subclass seems designed to make you read a lot.
I'm sure you'll get used to it.
Yeah, working on it. Okay, interesting. Okay, cool. So, bonus action, you're raging.
Yep, and I'm gonna place the small dragon bomb between these two. And bonus action, and I will attack orange while that happens.
Yep.
Not with advantage, I'm not reckless this time.
Okay,
So
well, 17 heads.
10 damage.
Alright, yeah, absolutely connects. Let's see. Alright, anything else?
Nope, I'll place
Yeah,
that
your
bomb
bomb
right there.
explodes. So you need dex saves, so orange first. And yellow.
No, they both make it. I think they take no damage. No damage. Oh well. It is
They're very
still-
freaked out, though, that dragon popped up, even though it was briefly. Let's see. So you had 10? Yeah, 10. Okay. You've definitely made an impression on him. Rohis, you're up.
I've got 3 daggers left. I'll be able to grab 2 more of my daggers, and I will rush up to the window. Okay.
As you rush up to the window, you get the feeling that you could breach the structure through the window. It might require some acrobatics. But it's easy enough for you guys to cast spells and throw stuff through the open one.
Yeah, let's see. I'm just trying to figure. So I'm going to move to here, so I'm within 20 feet of him now. And I'm just going to throw 2 daggers at him. I believe I can throw with my bonus action, right? With 2 weapon fighting, right?
Yep, you're able to do it. I'll review it later.
So I'll throw with my first one at red, I guess. Sorry, not disadvantage, just a normal throw.
Yep, that's fine. If you guys roll twice, I always assume it's the first. It's faster, so I'm actually happy to do it. So 14. Yeah, 14 hits. So you're hitting red here.
Yes. Try and
Alright.
sink another one into him.
And you're within 20 feet, I think, so that's...
Yes, I am. Yeah, I got right up to the edge of it, yeah.
And then, yeah, the 20 is also going to connect. You see that this one is now bloodied. It's got, it's been strangled by some beads, and it's got a couple daggers sticking.
Right. And I will duck below the windowsill to get at least partial cover if I can. I don't know how tall the windowsill is.
Okay. Do you have movement left?
Yeah, it took me 25 feet to get here, so I don't know. But I guess it would be half movement to go prone, wouldn't it? So never mind, I cannot.
Well, to drop prone, it's free, but I'm going to say that you did your turn here, and then you just kind of peeked around here, so you have full cover. If you get the movement to do it, you have the movement to do it.
I have 5 feet left, so yeah.
Yep, and you're easily able enough to kind of shimmy there.
Okay.
So yeah, they don't have a line of sight on you.
That'll
Cool.
be my turn. Thank you.
Alright. Let's see. Zoran, and I think you're the only person. Well, no, Umo and Orion and Heth. You guys kind of have clear line of sights kind of further back into the room. And you see some of these guys in the back start moving around. They both lift up their hands simultaneously, and there's like a crackling in the air. And you see that quite a few creatures in this space start to replicate that around them. Let's see. Ops, you know what spell this is because it's on your spell list.
Okay. You looked
Guys.
at my spell list?
It's on every cleric spell list. But yeah, you see quite a few of these creatures suddenly look stronger than they were, including themselves. And they don't really move from their position. They do holler. Let's see. Does anybody besides Orion speak
Speak what?
Orc?
No, just dragon. Dragon.
Alright. Those of you that understand Orc, you hear them both shout. Yeah, I have a weird macro thing. If you guys see me in chat with like nothing, it's macros, so it's intentional. Or it's not a problem. Intentional is a strong word. Let's see. But Ryan, you hear them both shout, the dark blessing upon them all! The rest of you just hear very guttural language. Yeah, so Hested, you're up.
Hested sees the spellcasters in the back and changes his intention. His first shot at the top of the order is going to go at this one. It's the closest one. He takes careful aim to fire. Oh, roll a 1. I would can't do anything about it because I don't have an ashy, so I'll miss. Then she'll get my second shot as well. There we go.
So for your second shot, do you have to hit with the first on your first
No.
round of combat?
I don't think so. I think with I just get an extra attack on the first round of combat.
Okay.
I get an additional attack. Yeah. Hang on, let me look it up.
We'll say you do for this time. Just think. Let me know at some point. But yeah, your second attack is going to drill through the window and.
Yeah. At the start of your first turn of each combat, your walking speed increases by 10, which lasts until the end of the turn. If you take the attack action, you can take one additional weapon attack as part of that action. If that attack hits, the target takes an additional d8. So this one will be that one. It'll hit her.
Yep.
And I'll get the extra attack.
Cool. So was it? Sorry, ping who you wanted to hit.
Pinging this one.
Yep, you got a clear line of sight there.
Yep.
So that'll definitely connect as another missile drills through the open window.
And I'll do another d8 to that. So that gives me another 6. So that is a total of 23. She can make a concentration check. She's
yeah. Alright, so let's see.
And I will actually apply my d4 to that as well. Oh, I already did. So I applied my d4 to that as well. And that's my last use of that.
D4 is not going to be enough, even if they do a 4. So...
Oh, that's okay. It's already in there. It's already baked in. I rolled a 1.
Oh, no, so for the con check as well.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
let's see. Bless fades from this one, and this one, and this one.
And because I have extra movement, I'm going to cruise up to here and take cover behind this thing. So just get a little closer. I don't know if I'm going to... Yeah, I can get her through the door now. The door is still open? This is still open?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, great. Yeah. All right, I'm good there.
All right, orcs are up.
That changes what I was planning to do, so sure.
Come at me. I'm ready.
Yeah, I did so well last time. We're not. Okay. So let's see here. You said the window here is open, and he did just see somebody shoot through that window. Correct?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and then I ducked behind the wall there, so I...
Rohis has full cover.
Yeah, but he's coming running.
And I'm against the wall, so if he looked through the window, he would definitely see.
You want athletics or acrobatics to jump through?
It's hey, acrobatics.
Okay. So we're doing straight strength because this is a work. 14 to jump, do the whole duck and roll out the window.
Yeah, it's not hard. Yeah, the DC was 10 there.
Yep. So he's going to show up right about there. So 5, 10, 15, with like right at the last of his movement as he comes to a rolling stop. And he just kind of looks at you and will take a swing with his axe at Rose.
Oh, that hurt.
Oh, you know what, Susan? Give me a dex check because we said acrobatics.
Sorry.
For him getting out the window. Okay, he still makes it. It was 10.
Okay. All right. So
I still have those temp points.
You do.
Fine.
You have 4.
Yep. Or you had 4.
Had 4.
You had 4. All right. So then we've got the orange guy with Sleek right there taking a swing.
That hits.
I hate you. All right. Let's see. So then, this guy's coming. No, he's gonna come right at you, Sleek, because you are within his range. Everybody's
Sure
coming.
thing.
Everybody's coming to you, buddy.
I kind of want this.
Uh-huh. And you know what? He's going to go there. Just kind of block the rest of the door in. So we've got white and yellow against you. That was terrible. That was also terrible.
Why has a D4? Wait, does that? No, that's not it.
I was gonna say, I don't think that that'll help me.
Nope.
No, it won't. And because there is one more up here, he's gonna kind of move. He doesn't quite get to you. He's gonna come to about right there. And you see, as he runs by, he picks up a javelin, and he's just gonna throw it at you.
Alright. That hits.
Alright. I believe that's all my orcs.
Right, Uma, you're up. Did we get Steve back?
Yeah, he's
You're muted
he
if
was
you're
on.
trying to talk.
He said,
I'm muted. Sorry.
I know that pain.
Ah. So I see Mr. Red, Jack in the Box, out of the window. Look done. Look bad and nasty. I rage up. And I beeline for him. With a running, jumping, overhead smash.
Oh boy.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, yeah, just barely, but yeah, definitely connects. Okay, so your bonus action raging?
Yeah, bonus action rate.
So let's throw that on there, and yeah, as you swing down and crush his skull, and just gonna add some extra fertilizer to the nearby grass. This guy takes a nap, a dirt nap.
I look at Rohis and go, I broke this one!
Any other movement? Anything else?
That's it.
Orion, you're up.
Alright, he's just gonna poke his head in the door here. Gather up a bit of frost energy from his scales. And cast a chromatic orb and twin it, targeting the casters in the back of the bar. So I will say this one is for blue, and this one's for green.
Okay, blue kind of shovels to the side, and the attack splashes against the stairs. For green, this one catches him square in the jaw. Okay.
nice.
Green makes a con save. Okay, and maintains concentration. And let's see, I'm sorry, what element was it for flavor?
Gold.
Okay. Yeah, you start to see him freeze up a little bit as the strike connects. Anything else?
Nope.
Alright. So you kind of retreat a little bit and get full cover as you're outside the building there. Zoran, you're up.
Okay, I'll summon a psychic knife and fling it at this guy.
Blade of energy comes flying through the open door, but hits the shutter.
Whizzed right by everybody.
Yeah.
I'll pretty
Anything
much
else?
be it. I'll duck back down since I'm
Alright.
still hurt.
So if you want to, you can go prone and have full cover, or you can kind of sidestep. Take full cover behind this wall. We'll say you do that.
Yeah, I won't go prone, so I'll just kind of sidestep.
Cool. Let's see. Ops, you're up.
Okay. I will be moving real quickly to this point. Well, actually, then to this point. Can I see Sleek in there?
Not from your current angle, but you can move here and then move back and cast and see him. So along that route, you could have.
Oh, like if I moved here, I could see him through the window. Okay, that's
Right,
a good
yeah,
spot.
yeah.
I think that's a good spot.
I'll be okay. Don't worry about me.
Okay.
I'll step in if needed.
Let's see, you're trying to get...
That's famous last words right there.
So it's a 30-foot or a 5 feet.
No, I can't. I've already used my channel divinity. I can't use it again. Can I see from there?
I'll give it to you. Yeah, you can see him.
Let me.
Then you definitely can. Yeah.
Okay. Well, first I'm going to use my action and cast Bless.
Ooh, nice.
And I'm going to do one on Sleek. And I think I can hit Orion from here. And who is this?
Rohis.
Rohis. But these melee, these are all melee guys, right? So Sleek will need it. I guess Umo and Rohis.
So
I can only
get to Orion.
I mean, it's like here.
You said 4 names, so if you're casting at first level, you get 3 targets.
Yeah, I only get 3.
So
Well, Orion's right there. So Orion, Sleek, and Rohis.
Ryan, Sleek, and Rohis. Okay, cool. That's what I got you. All right. So the 3 of you feel the divine blessing of. Do they know the deity?
He doesn't have a deity.
Okay. The divine blessing of an unknown god, but you feel bolstered. Anything else, Tops?
With my bonus action, I'm going to move my spiritual weapon and attack this one.
Okay. Give me that roll.
If I can find it. Here we go. Oh, yeah.
You and me both.
Alright.
I do have Pup, but I don't know if it'll be enough.
Well, Pup won't do anything. If you fail on, like, if you roll that one on an attack, it's gonna.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. All right.
You can ash it.
I don't have an Ashy.
Okay. All right. At the top of the round, Sleek, you're really the only one that notices this. You're the only one that's inside the building. There seems to be a commotion. You guys really haven't had a chance to see how tall the structure is, except for the outside, other than to notice it's a few-story building. But you hear kind of a clatter from above you, and it's quite a bit of noise. So the first thing you notice is that above you, the ceiling goes up 2 floors, but there is like kind of a balcony that goes along 3 of the floors, starting at the stairs, and that's kind of where you're hearing this sound from. Let's see if I can illuminate this a little bit for you. Okay, so it's over on the top right of the map, but basically it's tough to see above it, but I'm giving it to you for practicality's purposes. Basically, there is a railing that goes along the wall of the 2nd floor of the space. You kind of notice that it's a very open floor plan here. And you hear charging out 4 sets of footprints, and over the railings, kind of layering down you from the 2nd, there are 4 orcs with javelins in hand. Sleek, you're up. And also, Sleek, you're the only one that notices this, because everybody else is outside.
Well, just see here. Notice all this. I'm might be in trouble, but I'll continue fighting. And to help with that, I say, help me, dragon. Another dragon bomb in the same area. And I will check orange again. Actually, no, I'll check white this time.
Great, connects.
That's 8. And that's it for orange and purple.
All right, we'll do orange first. And it was Dex. Jeez, they're very dodgy.
Yeah, they're good. They're dodging dragons.
Must have been doing lines before we got here. Good lord.
Oh man.
Alright, that's the end of my turn.
All right, Rose, you're up.
All right. I'm going to try and jump into the window.
Sure. DC 10 acrobatics.
Okay, I'm satisfied. You got up on top of the table. That's all I wanted in life. Is for you to be on top.
With flair. There's definitely a pirouette in there.
I will draw both my rapiers, and I have just enough movement. I can get to here, and I think that's within range.
Oh yeah.
And I will attack white first.
Nice shot.
Yeah, absolutely. You see that this creature becomes bloodied. You also now see the same thing that Sleek saw on the second floor above you.
And I will yell to my party members outside, they're above us now! Try and hit white with a second attack.
Okay, well that will end him. As you swing two weapons and kind of hit him with the cross section.
That is my turn.
Okay. Let's see. Both of these guys in the back are quite upset. Let's see. This one is going to move on. And then look through the window. Umo, your perspective on this is this guy charges at you, stops, and then starts chanting and stretches his palm out to you.
Grab.
Go ahead and give me a dex.
Dex saving throw?
Yep. It is something you can see, so if you have a barbarian feature that lets you do... Oh, that'll work. Never mind.
Nice.
Oh yeah, I got a danger sense. Yes, gotta remember that.
Yep, you won't need it in this particular instance, but, it's the kind of thing that's good to know, right? Alright, so let's see. So, as you make the best dodge of your life, you're only going to get clipped by this. As a bolt of lightning comes flying through this window. 25 lightning damage comes your way as a railgun of an attack goes flying out the window. In fact, it's so bad that Zoran and Ops, as you guys are being near, you kind of get a little blinded, and it recedes quickly as this flash of light goes through. Umo, you take a quarter of that damage, so 12, 6?
Holy crud.
Yeah,
So 6?
you made the dodge, and you have resistance. Yeah. So, yeah, so that, and then you see him move back. Let's see. Green, seeing that happen, can't get a bead on a good way to do that same thing with anybody that's nearby. Let's see. And he is constant. Really doesn't have much to do, so he's gonna run up. Six. There, and he's gonna hold an action. You see he's charging up, but it doesn't look to be the same type of thing. Well, some of you may not even see that. Yep, you don't see it. Alright, Hested, you're up.
Hested will step. Let's see. Let me measure. See if I can get to there. Yes. Hested will take up residence on the other side of the door. Pop his head in. He's going to see his previous target up here and let fly.
All right.
That's an 11. I'm going to puppet. So 19.
Yeah, with sheer willpower, you urge the arrow. Come on, hit. And, a slight wind current at the edge of the trajectory. Hitting this guy's eye socket.
Yep. Do you mind if I take a bonus action before I do that? I apologize.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm going to do Hunter's Mark on her. So that 2, this will replace that 2. My apologies for the 5. So 3 more than that. So instead of 16, it's 19.
Okay. So, yeah. So you do that. This creature that you kind of have a deadlock on appears to be bloodied.
Yeah.
Also, the face, the features of this face look a little bit more muted than the orc pack that you came across.
Okay.
It's kind of what you see before you destroy its face. Arrow.
Right on. That's it. That's what I got.
All right. Orcs are up.
Yep.
Sleek, you look up as 4 javelins lock in onto you as you're the only thing that they really can see. 4 javelin strikes from above. So... Oof. Right,
I'm in the room too, so I mean I don't know if I can I see where these javelins are coming from?
You are directly under the ledge. The ledge goes about like 10 feet in.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
So you can see like the orcs that are like on the ledges over here and over here, but there are 2 that are like directly above you that you can't see. Sleek is the easiest opponent to see there. So, Sleek, go ahead and adjust your HP, reduce it down to half.
Yep, I did that. Still.
Cool. Alright, Umo, you're up.
Okay. I can make it inside to yellow, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna turn around, sprint up, pop through the door, and take a swing at yellow.
That'll connect. Oof. You see this guy instantly drops down into a bloodied state. Anything else?
I scream at Rohis, I broke another one!
Ah! Done, my friend.
Yeah, and that's it.
Susan, when you did your rolls, did you account for blesses? Okay, cool. Gotcha. Oh wow, why are your rolls so bad? You should really work on that.
Because I'm the dungeon master, and that's why my rolls are so bad.
Alright, Orion, you're up.
The
All
dice
right,
still know
so-
that I'm the dungeon master too.
I have bless on, right?
You do.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Then he's just gonna step into the doorway and continue targeting the casters with another twin chromatic orb. So
Second verse. Same as the first.
so below.
I'll
And
pop that for you, if you need it.
nine.
Okay,
All right.
get a pup, Orion, if you want to roll that d10. Okay, yeah, you are using some willpower to careen that into. Were you shooting blue or green first?
That was blue.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
roll damage.
and as you do that, he turns into an ice sculpture.
Perfect. And then we'll target green.
Oh yeah. Alright, this one freezes up, its movements slow down, and it makes it... Gonna need to make a con save here. Ooh. So while the damage might not have been impressive, you see the protective aura fade from some of the orcs. And he is no longer concentrating. Let's see. Breathing heavy. Anything else?
Nope.
Alright, Zoran.
I'll pop back into here and throw another psychic knife at this one.
Okay. That one is bloodied, by the way. Okay, yeah, that's gonna hit.
And
Yeah.
I don't have 2 attacks yet, so just hide back under there.
Sleek, you noticed that this target that you were really interested in making, explode, seems to have been hit with a dagger of some kind, and then exploded from like a secondary shot. You kind of get some blood splatter on you as a secondary force seems to have exploded this creature.
Interesting.
Sleek would have seen it as almost like a red streak hitting him.
Ops, you're up.
I will be moving up a little bit, and then I will be casting a spell. I guess purple is the only one I can see. Or can I see
mean,
this one?
You have enough movement to, and this window is huge. You can't. I'm gonna say you can see everything, depending on how you move.
I'm gonna.
You can see everything in here.
I'll attack this one with that.
Okay. So yeah, a mystical aura, calmness and serenity.
No, that's not what I cast. Why did it roll that? No. I'm trying to roll Sacred Flame, but when I click on it on my sheet,
Go to
it's
sleep. Yeah, weird.
That
your
is
DC
strange.
is the same.
Give me a d20. Oh wait, sorry, you said Sacred Flames. That is a
Yeah, it's a dexterity save.
dex save. Alright, so
Against
I'll roll a
13.
dex save. They don't make it, so that's a d8.
A D8, 1d8. I'll roll that.
Yep. Okay. Yeah, that absolutely connects. So
And then
let's
with my bonus action, I'll attack this one.
So this guy's gonna make a. Oh, he doesn't have this. Pull that icon off him. He already lost his concentration. And you're smacking purple?
Purple, yes.
Yep, go for it. Well, that's gonna hit. Roll some damage. Remove
Why does
your
it keep that? Okay.
thing over there. Alright. You draw first blood on this orc. Sleep.
Let's see here. I really don't want to still almost kill. I just saw look at almost say, at yo. So I guess I'm asking, do you want me to attack yo or go for the others?
Oh, I just yell out, I got yellow! Or I got this guy.
Alright. Well, I don't care. I'll move up to here and attack purple.
Your refined battle sense tells you that if you do that, you will be taking a off attack.
I'll take it. I don't care.
Okay. He's gonna swing a great axe at you.
Like I said, I don't care, and I'm still good. Either way. And I'll attack.
Okay. As you hobble over there with 1 HP left, I believe.
Yep.
You're able to swing into this guy and wreck him pretty good. What'd you do? Oh yeah. Definitely bloodied. Still barely
And-
standing.
After that, I'll wait. Bonus action, right? Put a dragon right here. Untitled Chapter, going see what happens. So that's there.
Okay. So you end your turn and immediately a dex save goes on. He needs to make. He does make it. Hold on. Jeez. Even I feel bad now.
Oh
A little
man,
ridiculous.
yeah.
Lines and lines of them.
Alright. Rohis, you're up.
Alright, Purple, you have messed with the wrong people. I'll try to hit you.
Pretty sure
Can't hear
that a
both.
26 is gonna hit.
Yeah, it does. So who are you hitting?
Purple.
Purple?
Purple.
Okay. Yeah, he
In that case, I'm gonna rush up to the guy in the back. There.
Okay.
And
As you do, once you get within, jeez, we'll say here, you see him thrust his hands forward, and an explosion of energy channels out from him. I need a con save.
Oof.
You just are able to push past it. You're still going to take a little bit of damage. as you recognize, so 6 damage, as you as a thunderous blast of sound assaults your eardrums, and furniture kind of goes flying, kind of over Sleek's head, as a table kind of hits here and crashes, as a thunder wave goes off. But yeah, you're able to close the distance.
And I push through it, and I reach with my offhand and try to attack him.
Well, that's going to connect. And you see, after this attack, he looks bloodied.
That'll be my turn.
All right. Let's see. There's only one of these guys left. He doesn't like what you just did, so he's actually going to levy another one of the attacks that you just saw at you in an attempt to blow you away. So give me a con save again. Okay, a 12 is just what you needed. So
I'm just doing it. Okay.
Cool.
he doesn't push you back. You take 5 damage though, as your eardrum assaulted by sound, and more furniture goes flying. And he can't really do anything. He feels very cornered, but yeah.
How's that? Sorry, how was that? Stanley typed in the wrong number. I'll fix my thing. So go ahead.
You can. Hested, you're up.
Hested's going to slip in and shoot at this one, but now he notices the guys up at the top and checks them in. Bonus action to transfer Hunter's Mark to her, and I'll take a shot. Good numbers, good numbers. There we go. So,
Yeah, if you roll higher than a 20, you're under level 10. You can just
Yeah.
go ahead and roll the damage.
21 piercing to her.
Oh boy. Okay, well, Rohis. You're getting splashed with some blood. This creature, if it had concentration going, would not be maintaining it. It wouldn't be maintaining anymore because it's dead. It just collapses in a puddle. Its face now unrecognizable.
My object interaction is going to take this chair and put it in front of me to use as cover from the archers that I now see above us, or the javelin throwers. And that's it.
From your perspective, you can only see 2 of them, and they don't have a clear line of sight on you.
Okay.
The ledge itself kind of extends 10 feet in all directions from left, right, and south walls.
Sure.
So all they saw was that guy get exploded.
Yep, that's it.
Alright, Orc's turn.
I got 1.
Well,
So, we're going against Umo. Yep. Okay, that was my turn.
alright. From above, Sleek, as you have kind of like 3 javelins poking out of you, you look up and see 2 ready them at you, and now that your new companion is going to join the fray, they have another target. So, first 2 to Sleek. And second 2 to Rohis.
Oh, I'm down.
Okay, Rohis, I think that means you don't take any of those, right?
No, I went from a 16 to a 21. So.
Okay. Rohis, with your arcane abilities, you're able to deflect these projectiles, and you're feeling pretty good, and you look back, and you see Sleek has now 4 spears in it. And doesn't seem to be breathing. Umo, you're up.
Oh, okay, so I see Yellow take a swing at me, and I sort of sidestep it and do a 2-handed upper swing and try to put him through the sea.
Well, I tried. I tried to swing at you.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, well, I think that's enough to explain how you destroyed this creature, even though he's not a boss.
So he's dangling from the ceiling.
Okay, yeah,
That's my
you
dream.
knock him. You knock him into the underside of the second floor, and there's a wet splash as he falls back down. Anything else? You got movement, bonus actions.
I didn't. In my rage, I didn't see where Sleet got hit from. So I'm gonna move, kind of where Rohis is.
As you do that, you're able to discern between the spears and the upward angle, and you being in the very center of this room. And again, probably didn't make it very clear, but on the top right of the map, you can kind of see their position to where you guys are. You can get a line of sight on the 4 orcs that are on the balcony above you. Ryan?
Are they like over here above us, or?
No, they are. So if you, let's see, does shift click bring everybody's view over to the space? I don't know.
You can just kind of ping where they're.
Yeah.
I guess.
So if you zoom out all the way,
Mm-hmm.
and then look at the top right, that is a view of the second floor of the structure.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha.
You technically can't see all that, but it would be insanely difficult to describe doing that. So there you go.
I can see them at the railings. That's all I need to see. That's cool. Yep. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, they are literally leaning over and just like they're shooting fish in a barrel, so they're pretty cocky. You also notice, let's see, the 3 of you that are in the center. Well, one of you is unconscious. The 2 of you that are in the center, notice these guys are really frail looking, but they've just been kind of enjoying shooting fish in a barrel.
Gotcha.
They're really cocky because I'm not the one rolling for them.
Ryan, you're up.
Alright, he'll, let's see. Step here. And, actually, no. Right to about here, we'll say.
Can we switch back to the ground level map?
Still there. Just scroll the.
Just scroll left.
Left.
Yeah, towards the left. Yep.
Okay.
And I guess he'll try to target as many of them as he can within a 30-foot cone. And he'll just take one big, deep breath and exhale.
Where are you aiming this?
Think up.
Okay. So I'm gonna help you with some dimensions. Probably very unclear in 3D combat is weird. Any place that's within 10 feet of the wall is still underneath the ramp. So it's easy enough for you to like stand where this is. So you could be there and make the height. Check my. Yeah, I'll say you can hit Gold Star and Green Star. If you just want to shoot up into the air and hit them, they're going to make some con saves here. Green first. Okay, that's half damage. And that's a fail. You describe to me how Orion breathes this breath, or uses the spell.
Right, what?
Just give me a description of how you're casting.
He took a deep breath and exhaled.
Okay, cool. The rest of you see 2 frozen orc pops get hit with this, fall over the railing and shatter as they take ice damage, falling damage, and then are kind of impaled by 2 sets of bears that kind of been blasted around with thunder waves, as these guys are immediately KO'd.
Nice.
You now have
Oh,
two.
nice.
Yeah, you now have 2 javelin throwers upstairs. Everybody else is kind of like, whoa, what just happened? Anything else?
No.
All right. It's raining corpses. Thoron, you're up.
This wall that we're at, is it 2 stories high, or are there windows on the second stories?
You don't have a line of sight of anything on the second.
Okay. Then I'll kind of dive through the window and end up somewhere around here, and I'll.
Sure. DC 10 acrobatic check. As you
Okay.
jump through the window. It's an amazing performance, easily enough.
And I don't think I'll have time to attack, but at least I can tell where the other guys are.
You can attack.
All right, then I'll chuck a.
They're about 15 feet above you, as that
Okay.
landing starts at 15. So if you're aiming for a foot or
Yep, I'll
Five.
go for this one. I'll just throw a glowing red knife at him.
yeah, the rest of you observe a pretty stylish barrel roll into a crouch into a just like a red sniper shot as Noran just sends something flying up the upstairs. Those of you that don't know that there's creatures up there don't even really understand what's happened. Were you hitting red or pink?
It was the pinkish one. This one.
Cool. Yeah. So there's a red streak, and 2 seconds later, there's a corpse as it falls over the railing. Yeah. Cause of death unknown. Anything else?
That's it.
Okay. There's one skinny orc upstairs, and I don't think there's anything downstairs. Ops, you're up.
Okay, Ops is going to run and jump through this window.
Okay. DC 10 acrobatics.
DC 10. Acrobat. Please fail. Oh.
Oh, you land very gracefully. You're very attuned with nature and therefore wood, and you're able to commune with the table and let gracefully.
And I will shout when I jump through the window, I am being very frightening now.
Okay.
And is there any opponent within range here? Do I see anything when I jump in?
You, let's see, hold on. From your perspective, you can see a orc on the second floor about here-ish. It's
About
too
where?
far away for your spiritual weapon to get within 20 feet, but you can see it.
Speaking of spiritual weapon, I do want to take this opportunity to say thank you to our amazing channel artist who already has gotten Opes Warden a bracelet spiritual weapon since the
Very
beginning
nice.
of our stream,
Wow.
because
Yeah.
she is amazing.
That's
And
actually
you are
amazing.
Kate.
Oh, Kate's amazing. Yeah, absolutely.
So I can move it though with a bonus action though.
You can. It can travel 20 feet. You could make
20
the
feet.
elevation, but it's like over here. So
Okay, well I'll do that. Was my action jumping through the window?
nope, that was just part of your movement. So you have your full movement. So you can move further, whatever your full movement is, and you still have an action. And you have a line of sight on that guy.
Okay,
The only one you
great.
perceive to be engaged with.
I'm gonna try to do that sacred flame again. I'm gonna have to fix this thing. 'Cause-
Yeah. So let me make him do a dex save. Okay. You're a little disoriented after your stylish tabletop landing, and Sacred Flame kind of burns a banister instead. Anything else?
No, that's it. That's all I can do.
Alright, Sleek, death saving throw. You still have less, so add a d4.
Oh wait, somebody's down. Shit.
Yeah, Sleek's down.
Oh, I wish I would have known.
You
Alright.
you can have known. it would have been very apparent to you if you wanted to. I would move your bonus. It would be your bonus action, so I'd move your spirit weapon back. But if you want to,
Spare the dying is an action,
Yeah.
okay.
but I have to touch.
That's a melee range thing too. So
Yeah. And I have. Oh, I don't have any spells left.
okay.
All
So
right.
I'm gonna say with that there wouldn't be much you can do. Let's see. I got a success from Sleep. All right, cool. Royce, you're up.
Okay. Takes me 30 feet to get to
I
there.
fixed Sacred Flame.
So the stairs start here on this side.
Okay, they start there.
Yeah, it's not real apparent on the map, but you could make it to the equivalent distance. I'd say from there you could get.
I think I can get right to the base.
You could get
here.
within dagger throwing distance. I would give you like on the map within 10 feet of Red Star.
I'm actually going to action surge.
I would put you there.
If I could action surge, would I be able to get right up to him? Within 30
yeah,
feet of
yeah.
him?
I mean, you're within 10 feet of him with just your movement.
Okay, so I will dash action and then I will action surge. Right next to him.
Okay.
And
I will move you to that side.
I will try to hit him with my rapier.
It's gonna be a slow move. Okay, let's see. So that's 12. 12 is not going to hit unless
Can I
you
puppet?
apply some additional force.
I puppet.
You always can. Yeah. You muster up some additional courage and make a clean strike.
Bonus action, I will hit him with my other rapier.
Oh, okay. And as that second one, your first strike is from the front, and then your second strike is from the back. And as you hit him in the back of the neck, he clutches both sides of his neck and kind of falls down to the first floor. And it takes additional falling damage and fires. And you guys can kind of survey the room and feel pretty confident that you've cleaned up here.
I will rush over to Sleek and try to stabilize him.
Well, I can spare the dying. I mean,
Sure, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So I'll get out of your way.
Yeah.
Come down there. Oh, you got it.
that's for sure. And I can give Sleek my healing potion. We each get one, right?
I think that's an old AL rule.
Oh.
Is that what, are you talking about the AL thing where
Yeah, I guess
That
it's not
was
anymore.
That was a previous
season 9?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, consumables don't multiply, I don't think, across the party like permanent magic items do. But I'm the one who's got the healing potion because I grabbed it because they offered it to Umo, so I'm going to give it to.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
I'm going to give it to Sleek.
Everything kind of settles down. Everybody kind of comes out of the heightened awareness of, we'll call it bullet time or whatever it is, where your perception seems to be enhanced by the threat on your life.
I was gonna say, do I see anything else moving around on this top floor here?
On this top floor, you have a very clear line of sight from this point. You absolutely don't. You don't even need to roll a perception check. You're not currently hearing. There are, in fact, now that you're up here, let me show you what you see. There's quite a few there's quite a few doors off of this landing that are thrown open, and you can kind of see into them pretty clearly. So while your party is kind of healing up a little bit,
Yeah, I'm probably more like Overwatch versus exploring at this point, just protective stance, guarding the stairs more.
Yeah. So you can see into all of these rooms. Really, only you, as the doors are kind of thrown open. You're not hearing anything. There's a door.
Here.
There is a door over here, the opposite side of the landing that you're at, that is still closed.
I'll head over there and open it.
And then, yeah, Hested, as you're on the bottom floor there is a door down here that is also closed.
That's the one I was going to open.
Okay. Let's see. Is everybody conscious? So Sleek, you're up. Potion. So we'll remove some icons from you here. It's eerily quiet. You all were sent here to look for someone?
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Trying to see if they're awake.
Yeah.
Shout his name. Oh, what was his name? It's
Big Al.
Big Al.
Al. B-A-K.
Al, you in there? And I'm gonna open the door.
Alright, so you're shouting into door?
Yep.
Alright, there's no response.
Okay.
And the door is not locked. You're able to kind of push through and see some stores.
Yeah.
Very much a kitchen pantry scenario. In fact, the room that you guys all kind of started in, we'll start with that. As combat started, you didn't really have a chance to look. This very much looks like a meeting hall. You would think it's a tavern, except for there wouldn't be a purpose to having a tavern in this location on a farm. It looks like this is where business is done. Based on the tracks you saw coming into the farm, you know that there's importers and exporters at the ranch, specifically for the butter skulls. Everybody give me a history check real quick. As you see a couple of sculpted yellow skulls on this wall here. Here's downstairs. Let's see. Umo.
Literally a 0.
Rohi, Ops.
Good job, Hested.
You know.
Wow, this is some terrible rolls. You all should be ashamed. But yeah, those of you that roll higher than a 10 kind of see those two carved yellow skulls and recognize. You kind of connect the dots. Like, no one explicitly told you what they manufactured here. This is their main selling product, but you're seeing it, and it's called Butter Skull Ranch. They appear to be making butter and then shaping it and sculpting it into a skull, and maybe that was something that was novel, and enough to kind of gain them some fame. So that's what you're seeing, and you're kind of able to connect the dots. You get the impression that this space, those of you who rolled higher than a 10, or a 10 or higher, this space was kind of a business meeting space, big enough for everybody to cut loose.
Hested will come out and say, "This is clear," and he's going to cruise. Is this a door here? Or a window?
No, it's not a door. It's just a solid wall.
It
looks like a window, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. But that's okay. I'm going to cruise out and come around to here. Just sort of like on a mission, looking for the guy. And take a look. Oh, is this the second floor? No, it's not. No, that's not the second floor.
Okay, so Hested kind of storms out a little bit. What are the rest of you doing?
Do we see
As we
any
start to wrap up a little bit here, you guys have a chance to kind of look at the bottom floor.
I'm gonna interject right here as you guys explore the first floor. We will actually pick up the exploration of Better Skull Ranch next week, as you have now dealt with what looks to be the orcs that had taken over the farm, at least those that you've seen so far. So you will explore the rest of Butterskull Ranch next week, but we will be pulling it off right there as it is already after 9 o'clock. So
I wanted to give him a cliffhanger.
go ahead, do it.
And you see that Hested storms out, opens a door, and gasps as he sees. You'll find out next time on DMS.
A cliffhanger for next week.
Oh man.
Well, that sucks.
See, this is why I have to step up my games now that Cause keeps leaving us with cliffhangers.
No, we're gonna put Hested over here. He's by himself. He dashed out, and yeah. So find out next time on DMS as Hested challenges the what question Astrocaster.
All right. Well, thank you so much for hanging out with us here within DMS Adventure. Thank you to my players. Thank you to Cause. You are amazing, and I hope you are having as much fun as I am. I know I am having a blast with the fact that I actually am just kind of chilling and listening to the story and playing the background music. So that's always fun. But thank you so much, everybody, for hanging out with us here within the tavern. I hope that you will be joining us on the other days that we stream here, and that would be Friday for our Eberron adventure, and Saturday for our Strict 7 College of Chaos. Make sure and stop by for those, as each of the campaigns that are running right now are completely and utterly different. Different in almost every way. So join us for those. Let's go ahead and see here. That is actually where we're going to go ahead and drop it off right there. So we will see you hopefully on Friday or Saturday for our other two campaigns. But if not, please come back to find out what Hested saw when he opened that door next week, right here at 6 p.m. Pacific time at DMS Adventures Tavern, where adventure is always on the menu.